Hello, it's Passenger here. You're listening to Torrent This with Dando.
Welcome to Torrent This with Dando, and now I'm joined on the line by a man who is known around the world as being one of the most talented and successful independent artists today. He's just released his new album, All the Little Lights, and he'll be performing at the Corner this Friday, April 20th, to a sold-out crowd. I'm, of course, talking about Passenger, and I'm lucky to be joined on the line by the man himself, Mike Rosenberg. Mike, thanks for your time, man, and how's things?
Yeah, good, man. Thank you. How are you?
I'm always good, man. Are you in Tasmania at the moment?
I'm not in Tassie. I'm actually in Melbourne, funnily enough, but we're heading there pretty soon, so yeah.
How's the tour been so far, anyway?
Mate, the tour has been an absolute dream. It's with a full band this time around, so it's kind of, I guess a weird adjustment, you know, because usually it's me and a mate, and we just kind of mess about and turn up with a guitar and plug in and so yeah, it's a different thing, but God, it's really fun, man. Like 6-piece band, and it just sounds great.
You bust in Melbourne like a couple of days ago. Will you be doing the same thing this Friday, Arvo?
I won't, I don't think. I just, like when I've got a big gig in the evening, I tend not to busk in the day just because I smash my voice up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But busking in Melbourne the other day was delightful. I did it down on the South Bank, and it was just, great weather, and loads of people came down, and it was, a bit of a delight, to be honest.
I saw you're going to be adopting a child soon.
Yes, I am adopting a child.
Yeah.
Oh, this kid was amazing, man. Honestly, he just got up and sang one of my songs with me, word for word. And, like, it wasn't an easy song. Like, it was kind of it's a song called The Wrong Direction, which is sort of a quick delivery kind of thing. Yeah, people check it out on YouTube. It's pretty amazing. Just type in Passenger Junior, Wrong Direction, should I say. And, it's amazing. He's such a cool little dude.
How old was the kid?
Like 7 or 8, I think.
And he just got up and started singing?
Yeah, well, he requested the song, and I was like, okay, cool, but only if you come and sing it with me.
And he did it?
Kind of joking.
Yeah.
And he came up and sang it better than I would have done.
I was going to say, did he show you up? Yeah.
He really did, actually. So I'm going to adopt him just so he can't sing again.
Yeah.
Show me up further. Yeah.
Just lock him up. Are you good with kids in general?
I'm good with them. I hope so. I really like them. I think they're hilarious.
Yeah.
I really, I think they make you view the world differently. You know, they ask questions that adults don't. And it's pretty refreshing chatting to kids, I think.
Could you see yourself being a good father?
Wow. I don't know. Yeah, one day maybe. I guess so. I guess that'd be cool.
Yeah. Now, well, getting to the show this Friday, is it gratifying knowing that you can sell out places being an independent artist where bands with a label still really struggle to do it?
I don't really look at it like that. I mean, it's great that it's got to this level. To be honest, I'd never thought it would. I always, at the back of my mind, kind of assumed that busking thing would be cool to get it to a certain level, but there'd probably be a ceiling with it. And now I just, the Corner, I thought I'd be playing it just from busking and word of mouth, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's really, we've had no support from, until very, very recently.
Yeah.
We've had no sort of radio, nationally. So it's a great feeling, man. And it's, to be honest, less to do with me and more to do with just people supporting music that they love.
A lot of people discover you just by watching you busk on the street, I think.
Yeah, and I think they kind of feel attached to it, you know. And feel it's quite a personal, it's not just something that you hear on the radio or whatever. It's something you stumble across and hopefully kind of, I don't know, like, it seems that people form a really nice and strong connection with it, you know.
Yeah. Well, how often do you receive offers from labels, though?
Oh, not often at all. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I'm quite what they're after.
Why not?
Some grizzled old road dog.
Come on, man, you're adopting a child. You're a great man. Not too often. And to be honest, man, like I'm not completely against it. I think signing with a label is a great thing. You know, if the deal is right and if the people who you're signing with really understand what you're trying to do and get your music, I think, it can be a really, really good thing. Yeah.
But I just think you've got to be careful because, I I know so many people who sign with labels and a few months later on are just so unhappy and are then in situations where they can't really just do their own thing. So it's one of those things that, you know, it's very different for each artist, and I think it's just about your priorities and what you want to get out of music. You know, if it's fame and loads of money, then yeah,
go for it.
The way to go, yeah. But if it's, you know, just to travel and play and connect with people, then, you know, there may be other ways of doing it.
How much would you say one person's stock goes up when they collaborate with Passenger?
Oh, it goes down.
Why?
0.5%. Yeah. I don't know. I've never thought about it. I think it's, yeah, I don't know. Just making music with people is fun. I don't know. I've never really thought about it like that.
Yeah. You're good friends with Ed Sheeran, aren't you?
Yes, I am, yeah. I've just been on tour with him in Europe, which was ridiculous.
Does it annoy you that all the young girls are now after him and not you?
Not at all. Not at all. They can have him. That's fine. No, I think our music's pretty different, and I think our demographic is different as well. I think his fan base is generally a bit younger than mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, having said that, it really works, you know, on a bill together. And you know, I've known him for 5 years, and we've been gigging to people. You know, we play gigs in London in front of like 40 people, and now, you know, he's obviously gone insanely.
Yeah.
And you know, which is fantastic, man. It's kind of what he's always wanted, you know. So it's just brilliant to see, and he's so hardworking and so talented that it's just great to see that happen, you know.
Yeah. Could we see a collaboration with you and Ed on his or your next album?
Maybe. Yeah, I think we're going to try and do some writing together.
Yeah.
Just for a bit of fun. And yeah, definitely. I mean, I think over the next couple of years, I think we'll definitely work together in some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be touring and writing and recording or one or two of the three. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Now, the current tour is to promote the new album, All the Little Lights. Do you love or hate the album at the moment?
That's a really good question. I've kind of gone up and down and full circle with it. Like, I have definitely hated it at times, and I've also really, you know, come away from listening to it feeling really proud of it. And I think it's a really good record. I hope it is, and I am really proud of what we've done. It's quite different to my live performance, and I think that's kind of what was bothering me about it at times.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of quite produced, and it's, you know, obviously live. It's generally just me an acoustic guitar. So
they're two completely different things, yeah.
Would freak out about that, but look, it's gone down really well, and I think people seem to be digging it. So
yeah.
Who knows, really, man? Like, you make an album and you kind of throw it out into the universe, and you're never really quite sure of how it's going to work, but it seems to be going down well, I think.
Yeah. You're selling out gigs, man. Of course it is. Do you try not to be a perfectionist, though?
Yeah, it's pretty impossible. Like, I've never really been happy with... making an album is quite a difficult, like, headspace. Like, you can always do it better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
At some stage, you have to realise that it's never going to be perfect. You can just, you know, you make the decisions that you feel are right at the time,
mm-hmm.
and you make the record and you put the songs on it and you get people to come and play on it, and then it's kind of done, and you have to sort of walk away from it a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was recording with a full band, again, something you felt you needed to do?
No, I think, yeah, when you make an album, there are so many ways to skin a cat, especially with the kind of music I make. You know, there's the whole Bon Iver approach where you can just go and lock yourself away and make an album on your own, or, you know, you can do the full band thing and
mm-hmm.
or whatever. And I don't know, man, it just felt right for these songs to have slightly bigger arrangements and, yeah, try something a bit challenging and a bit new. You know, I could just sit in a room with a guitar and record all my albums like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to do something different, man.
Yeah. You've already got another album ready to record, don't you?
Yeah, I have, yeah. It's a bit ridiculous.
You must be like the most efficient songwriter ever.
Yeah, just got a lot of rubbish to say.
Yeah.
Pours out of me. But yeah, I guess we're looking at recording, and I don't know. It's just so busy with touring at the moment. So
mm-hmm.
it's just trying to fit in some time for a bit of studio.
Would you say simplicity is important in regards to your songwriting?
Yeah, it's something that I've learned, or keep on learning again and again, and then ignore it, and then have to repeat it. It's funny, man. Like, you know, I listen to the records that I love, and they're all so simple. You know, I think simple ideas in music work really well, you know.
Can you, like for example, can you just look out a window and see just, like, I don't know, a bird or a butterfly and just, you know, think of a song straight away?
That's not really how it works.
Yeah.
I wish it was, mate, but I'll get back. Maybe I'll text you some butterfly lyrics later on.
I will really appreciate that. I'll Facebook
right.
it.
No.
Now, I've never been to one of your gigs yet, but I'm assuming it must be pretty chill. Like, is it that atmosphere where you're afraid to sneeze because everyone will turn and look at you?
Yeah, you actually get chucked out.
Okay.
It's just not acceptable at a passenger gig. No, I hope not, man. I really try and get away from that, actually, because it's just uncomfortable, that atmosphere, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think my gig, like, I'm a bit of an idiot on stage, you know, tell some crap jokes. And
Oh, you got to do that, man.
I don't know, like, singer-songwriter music can be a little bit po-faced at times and take itself a bit too seriously, I think. So
Mm-hmm.
it's important just to take the piss out of yourself and be
Yeah.
silly as well.
It's the best way, man. Now, how often do you see people at your gigs you've seen watching you while you busk on the street?
It kind of varies, man. Like, some towns you go to and you busk a couple of times and the whole town turns up to your gig. And then other times you kind of go away thinking, this is ridiculous, it's not helping at all. So yeah, it really varies, but it's lovely when you get the feeling that the busking's had a real impact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes the whole thing feel very worthwhile, you know.
Yeah. Now, with busking, it's illegal in some places, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know about illegal, but they make it as difficult as possible
Yeah.
for you. They kind of, you have to audition, but there's only one audition every 40 years, and you're not allowed to use an amp, and you're not allowed to sell CDs. And stuff. So it gets to the point where, like, okay, maybe you just don't like life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had, like, cheapos who only give you, like, 10 cents?
Oh, like every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not really about, I don't know, I guess when I started out it was about the money because I was completely broke.
Yeah.
But now busking's just more about, like, people just spreading the word about the music.
Mm-hmm.
Whether people buy a CD, whether people put $50 in the case, whether they take $1 out of the case, you know, whatever their situation, it's just about sharing the music about. And I don't know, I love the fact that you don't have to stay and listen, or you stay and listen for 2 hours, and you don't have to give any money, or you can give all the money you have. You know, that freedom for the listener is a really important element of it, I think.
What's the most amount of money you've ever accepted from a stranger? Busking related or not busking related?
Busking, I guess, I don't know. I think someone's given $100.
Really?
Ridiculous, yeah.
Did you kiss them?
I didn't. In fact, I was going to kiss them, and they're like, "Look, just take the $100."
Yeah, I'll pay you to leave. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that had something to do with it. Yeah.
Have you ever been given something besides money?
People drop amazing things in, like little cuddly toys, and I got half a muffin.
Half a muffin.
Good. Yeah.
That's great.
They was probably sat there with the whole muffin. I was like, he's good, but it's probably a bit too much.
Yeah. Do you ever take the band out in the street for free gigs?
Haven't. We were talking about it, but I think it'd be a bit of a mission. Plus, if I went and busked with the band, maybe no one would come and see the band.
Oh yeah. Now, have you stayed in any hostels lately?
Mate, I haven't. I have to say, like, after 2 or 3 years of staying in hostels with snoring in small pants, it kind of wears a bit thin, and I have to say I'm in a hotel room as we speak.
Oh, great.
I've changed. I've sold out.
You've sold out, yeah. What's the best and worst thing about staying in a hostel?
The best thing is that you obviously meet a bunch of wonderful lunatics from around the world
Mm-hmm.
who are kind of travelling about. And yeah, I've had some amazing encounters and experiences from, you know, just meeting strangers and going out for beers with people and, you know, whatever.
Yep.
I guess the worst thing is it's just you just never know what you're getting yourself in for. Like, some hostels are amazing and you've kind of got your own space and privacy, and others you're in some sort of weird war camp situation. So yeah, it's just, after a while, man, as the gigs get bigger, it gets to the stage where it's like, actually, you know what, I just own space.
The gigs get bigger, so do your bedrooms.
Yes, exactly. That's surely the way it should be.
Would you call yourself a private person, or do communal bathrooms just not bother you at all?
They do bother me a bit, and I'm definitely a private person, man. I definitely need my space, especially when, because I guess what I do, there's, you know, at gigs and wherever I go, there's always so much going on that when you do have downtime, it's pretty important just to be on your own and in a controlled environment, you know, just to kind of find your head again.
Yeah. Now, if just a couple more questions, man, I'll let you go. If your career ended tomorrow, would you be proud of what you've accomplished to date?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely would. I mean, I think I've got an awful lot more to do and to achieve and to give. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of the decisions I've made and the way it's gone. There's definitely things that I'd do differently.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just life, isn't it? That's glorious.
Everyone's the same, yeah.
Hindsight, yeah.
Yeah. Now, where do you see yourself on both a personal level as well as the band in 12 months' time?
Just more of the same, man. Like, more travelling, more playing. Like, hopefully just naturally progressing and getting a bit bigger. But I don't think it's going to be I don't ever think it's going to be some crazy sort of rocket to fame or whatever. I think it's just hopefully going to just carry on as it is, and I'll just keep on releasing music, and steadily it will just grow, and people who genuinely like this kind of music will find it, you know, rather than chasing everybody and trying to shove it in their faces. Hopefully it's going to be something that people just kind of stumble across in their own time, you know.
Yeah. Now, just one last question, man. This is the question I asked to everybody. It's probably been asked 1,000 times. Now, what advice do you have for all aspiring songwriters and musicians?
Just do your own thing and try to copy the people that you listen to. You know, I think that's something we're all guilty of at times. You know, I definitely write more songs that sound like Paul Simon than Paul Simon does. But yeah, it's just important to, I think, find what it is you're really good at and to really focus on that, you know.
Yep. Well, there you go, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you grab yourself a copy of Passenger's new album, All the Little Lights. Hopefully you've got tickets for his sellout gig at the Corner this Friday. And for the latest news and info, like him on Facebook at facebook.com/passengerofficial. Once again, Mike, thanks for your time and good luck with the rest of the tour.
Thanks so much, man.
Catch you later, man.
Cheers, mate. Bye.